Hello friends, welcome to the Southern Mountain Kitchen. Today we're making crispy fried chicken. So we're going to mix our wet ingredients first. So we're going to start out with a cup of buttermilk, a tablespoon and a half of hot sauce, and then 1 egg, which we're going to break the egg up with our whisk before we put it in the bowl so that'll make it easier to mix. And then once it's in, we're going to mix this up until it becomes an orangish color. That means everything is incorporated. Now once we get this all mixed up, we're going to add our chicken to this. Now you can use any type of chicken you want, whether you want thighs, legs, breast, it's totally fine. I'm using legs and breasts. The key thing here is get your chicken in and get it coated. Now if you wanted to sit in this for a while, you could actually cover this and put it in your refrigerator for a couple hours if you want. Or you could just do this for about 20 minutes or so and it's still going to get some of the flavoring from the buttermilk throughout the chicken. So go ahead and mix it up, make sure that all of the stuff gets a good coating, and then we're going to let it sit while we're mixing up the dry ingredients. So in our container we already have a cup and a half of flour, and then we're going to add to that 1/4 of a cup of cornstarch and 1/3 of a cup of breadcrumbs, which are Italian seasoned. And then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of chicken seasoning, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. And once you get this all in, we want to mix this up. So whatever you have handy, take it, mix it up a little bit, stir all the seasoning through the flour. Make sure that you get this really evenly distributed because you don't want too much salt or too much of any seasoning in one place. Just mix it up. So now we're going to bring our chicken back. And what we're going to do is take it out a piece at a time, put it in, coat it in the flour, get it really good and evenly coated, and then we're going to dip it again in the wet mixture and then come back and dip it in the flour again, because this is going to give it an extra added outside to it, which when it's cooking up it's going to give it a crispier outside. So you're going to do this for each piece that you have. Now we're going to heat up some oil in a pan. You're going to need at least 1 inch or so of oil in here, and get this up to at least 350 degrees because you need it frying at that temperature. And when you put your chicken in, you're going to cook it and you're going to turn it part way through, at least for 15 minutes total on cooking time. So put it in, fry it. Once the bottom side gets a little bit golden, flip it, so that way it's getting an even cooking. Now if you're using really large chicken legs, sometimes they may take a minute or two longer to go, but usually 12 to 15 minutes is plenty for like a chicken breast or whatever. Just test it, make sure it's cooked before you take it out. And you're going to keep cooking this and turning it until you're really golden brown on both sides. And as you can see at this point, I'm turning my chicken and you can see it's really cooking on the bottom part of it. It has a really golden color. And like I said, once you hit about 15 minutes, test it. You should be pretty much done and ready to take it out. And when it's done, it looks something like this, and this has the best flavor. It's got a crunchy outside and a juicy inside. And as you can see on my plate, I served mine with honey butter cornbread and some mashed potatoes, which I have videos for on my channel. So if you get a chance, check them out. I'll leave links below in the description. And if you get a chance, please check out my cookbooks, which are available in bookstores worldwide. The first is all about everyday cooking. The second is about baking. Have a great day.